Here we have a sad math question. Okay, let's go over the question. In the xy plane, the equation x negative 7 the whole square positive y positive 7 the whole square equals to 64. Define circle O, and the equation x negative 7 positive y positive 7 the whole square equals to C. This defines circle P. If the two circles are the same center and the radius of circle P is 3 less than the radius of the circle O, what is the value of constant C? Okay, first let's consider the equation for circle in standard form, that is x negative h whole square positive y negative k the whole square equals to r square. Here h comma k is the center of the circle and r is the radius of the circle. Okay, so here the center of the first circle O is here the place of h we have 7. At the place of k, actually we have positive 7, it can be written as a negative of negative 7. So when I write this y positive 7 as y negative of negative 7, at the place of k we'll have negative 7. So the center of the circle O is 7 comma negative 7, and the same center we have for the circle P, 7 comma negative 7, as said in the question. Okay, here always in the equation for a circle in standard form, the value we have on the right side is r square, that is the square of radius. So here in the circle O, what is the value we have on the right side? It's 64. So 64 is the square of radius, that is instead of r square we have 64. So if I solve for r, so what do I get? So to solve for r in this equation, I have to take square root on both sides because I have to get rid of this square. So the square root and square root cancel out. R equals to usually we'll be getting positive or negative 8 whenever we take square root for a number, so its sign will be positive or negative. But here we find radius of a circle can never be a negative value, so we can consider only the positive value for the square root. So square root of 64 is 8. So the radius of the circle O is 8. Then what can be the radius of the circle P? That is for the second circle over here. Okay, according to the question, so like the two circles are the same center and the radius of circle P is 3 less than the radius of the circle O. Okay, so the radius of the second circle is 3 less than the radius of the first circle O. Already we got the radius of the first circle, which is 8 units. Then what is the radius of the second circle? That is 5 units. And so our radius of the second circle is 5 units, because so the radius of the second circle has to be 3 less than this value 8. Okay, what is the square of the radius? So I have to square both sides over here. Then r square is equal to 25. Okay, so the square of radius of the second circle P is 25. Okay, here in the given equation of circle P, what do we have on the right side? We have C on the right side. So already we have discussed, so the equation for circle in standard form, the value we have on the right side always represents the square of radius. So here we have constant C on the right side in circle P. So the C represents a square of the radius. So already we got the square of the radius of the second circle, that is 25. So for this r square we can plug in 25. So the value of the constant C is 25.